Hi everyone, it's your girl Najinaj and welcome to another video. As you can tell by the title, um yeah, this information I feel is very necessary. I'm just going to share my knowledge, some tips, and hopefully you will find this useful and just share the video so that other persons who don't know as much as you probably do will learn from it. So let's get to it. So how to not get COVID-19. Coronavirus is a virus, right? It infects your respiratory tract. So from your nose, go down to your lung, the so-called respiratory tract in simple terms. Now, how does someone get infected with it? If they come in contact with someone that has it, if they touch a surface that has the virus on it, right? These viral particles, right? So someone can cough, someone can sneeze, you touch your mucous membranes with your eyes right here, yeah? Your mouth, your nose, and you touch anywhere else, you're spreading the virus, you're spreading the particles, and it stays on these objects. And if someone else touches it that doesn't have it, they will also get it, right? So this is why they always say sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. And that's why it's so frustrating why persons are doing it, but they're not doing it correctly, or they're not doing it when it matters the most. And that is, I think, one of the reasons why Jamaica is in this situation. Fact of the matter is, it's been over a year and the situation is getting worse. In July, when they decided to kind of open the country, I said it, a lot of persons in the medical fraternity said it. Mark you, I'm going to say this, I'm only a recent graduate since 2020, but I think I have sense, I learn to get my degree and I can apply, right, information. There was medical advice against it, but guess what? We have someone who does not own a medical degree making medical decisions. And that is where I will say, that's where I will end my statement. No, so every time, everywhere they go, them say put on your mask, right? Put on your mask. No. A mask can be this little thing here. This is a mask. This is a disposable. The word disposable medical mask derived from the word to dispose. It means you must throw away when you're done using it, right? One day, 24 hours, this is good for. After that, you know good again. Throw it away. If it is that you can't afford a medical mask, please go and buy a cloth mask. Have at least 7 of them, right? 7 days a week. You wear your mask and you wash it properly and you put it in the sun. That is good enough. Okay. Now, this is the outside. I prefer these masks because it's easier to tell. This is the outside. This is the inside. You see? Outside. Inside. Now, the nice black masks, them I don't really like them because it's hard for a person to tell exactly which one is the outside and which one is the inside, and you'll see why it's important to know the difference between the inside and the outside of the mask. Okay, so you have the mask and there's a nice little thing here. You can just fold, right? So it stays over your nasal bridge and it doesn't slide down. Very important also. Now, say that you come in contact with someone who is suspected to have COVID or whatever, the outside of the mask is to protect you from it, right? The inside is clean, the outside is dirty. This is dirty. This is dirty. This is dirty. Don't touch it. So please do not put on your mask and then touch the outside and then rub your eyes or rub your nose. You'll defeat the whole purpose of it. Please do not do that. If you're going to take off your mask, do so, right? Keeping the outside away from your hands and placing it on a surface, right? Best thing you do to just be safe, sanitize your hand. You're good to go. When you're ready to put back on the mask, touch the strings of the mask, go so, and put it back on your face. Boom. right? So you're not touching the outside of your mask, because guess what? If it is that you came in contact with something that has COVID, someone that has COVID, it is on the outside, and you're not touching the outside of the mask. Next thing about the mask, don't put it on the wrong way. I've seen it before. Don't do so. Don't say I'm gonna reuse my mask and go so. That makes no sense at all. Don't do this. One way, there's no two way about it, right? No, this thing is a mask. It's not a hand towel. Don't use it and wipe your face and put it back on your over your mouth and nose. Don't do that. Don't use it to wipe out your eyes and put it back on. Don't do that. You're defeating the purpose. Yes, you have on a mask, but guess what? Use it properly, please, people. And if you're coming in contact with someone, make sure, say, your mouth and your nose is always covered. I'm tired of telling patients, please pull up your mask above your nose. You can breathe through this. Stop, don't tell me that you can't breathe. You can breathe. Put on your mask. You know when you can't breathe? You can't breathe when you have COVID. But you can breathe through this. Keep it up. That's one thing. All right, next thing, your eyes. I would advise that you wear some sunglasses or some eyeglasses or a face shield. Why? Because it helps protect your eyes. It prevents you from touching your face. I wear glasses every day, right? So I put on my glasses, right? And because I have it on, it kind of prevents me from touching my face, touching my eyes, right? If I want to dig out my eyes, touch my eyes, it's like, oh, I have on my glasses. Wait, let me go on, sanitize my hand, take off my glasses, and do whatever I need. Better yet, wash your hand, right? And do that. So if you don't want to wear the glasses, a face shield works just as good. Because again, you put on your face shield and it forms a physical barrier, right? Against touching your eyes, touching your nose, touching your mouth. A face shield works just as good. It's not about being fashionable, people. It's about being safe, right? So that is one thing. Now, we're getting into the sanitization process. This thing can be your friend, but guess what? If you use it properly, okay? No, there's a principle behind it, right? Just for example, I'm going to use this scenario. I go to the gym. Even in COVID time, I go to the gym. Before I use an equipment, before I touch something, clean it off. Use it. I don't touch my face, I don't wipe my hand, I use it. After I'm finished using it, I clean it off. Why do I do this, right? Because I don't know who was on it. I don't know what is on this equipment. I clean it off, right? And even though I know I don't have COVID, I feel fine, I'm going to clean it off afterwards, because I don't know if the person after me will remember to do that, and I'm also trying to stop the spread of COVID, all right? So this is why I don't understand why it is that, for example, we're going to a supermarket, we just get our hands sanitized at the door alone. You go inside the supermarket, you touch up this, you touch up that, you touch everything. You never get sanitized again. I feel, this is just my little 2 cents, right? For example, you should have a sanitizer, at the cashier. Everyone has to pass through the cashier, right? If it is I have to use the ATM machine, make me sanitize my hand before I use the ATM machine and touch it. Alright? So at least I know that if something was on my hand, I'm touching this, that everybody has to touch, it is clean. That is the point where we have to decrease the spread, right? By ensuring that common things that people have to touch is kept clean as possible. I personally believe that anybody that works with money should always wear gloves, and if it is that they stop using it, take off the gloves, throw it away. That's my personal belief. What else am I missing? Okay, so, oh yes, of course, the big thing of social distancing. right? The theory behind 6 feet apart is that a cough travels up to 6 feet, So if someone coughs, right, and you're wearing a mask, it should be good. It should be in the clear because it can't travel beyond that and you already have a barrier on your face, right? So the bag of crowding, the bag of itch up need to stop. This is the time, people, to scorn one another. Please, for the love of God, scorn each other. If they feel away, guess what? It's COVID-19. You don't, why are you, why you don't know this person from Adams, you don't know what this person have, and you don't know. So you always have to think that everyone around you has COVID, right? The only time you can probably let your guard down is in your house. You know what I'm saying? Because essentially your house should be a clean zone, right? Now on the last topic of vaccination. This is a very controversial topic because I personally do believe that I should not force someone to do something that they don't want to do. If it is that you don't want to get vaccinated, the facts are there. The media talks about it every day. There's nothing, I don't know what else. There's no convincing someone who decides they're not going to do it. If you decide to say you don't want to take the vaccine, you want to take the risk, you want to live freely, please at least put on your mask, sanitize, put on a face shield or glasses, and just keep a distance. So many centers now, you guys have options. You guys have 3 options. You have the AstraZeneca, you have the Pfizer, you have the Johnson. At the time when I got my vaccination, I only had AstraZeneca. Mark you, I'm not going to lie, I was very skeptical at first. But you have to weigh your risk. You have to weigh your risk. Right? COVID can kill me. No. The vaccine can't kill me. That's just a fact. No. In closing, people, please, I beg you. Oh God, the doctors, them tired. Them don't want to do it no more. Right? This is depressing. It is depressing and it's frustrating because you're not doing the right things. Wear your mask properly. Dirty side, clean side. One-time use, throw it away. Make sure you sanitize everything. Wear your face shield, right? If it is that you're going to come up, you know that you're going to interact with a lot of persons, this physical barrier helps. If you don't have a face shield, put on some kind of glasses to protect your eyes, right? These little things help. So please, people, right now, the economy is crippling because of it. The healthcare system done cripple. You know, it can't cripple no more, right? So please, be safe, be smart, and stay safe. Bye.